They've spent decades promoting the sanctity of life from womb to tomb, a message heartily endorsed by Pope Francis during his visit to the U.S. Now dozens of local pro-life friends branched out to start a new group with the mission of educating people, especially our youth, about the intrinsic value of every human being, including the unborn, sick, and forgotten. In honor of the start of Respect Life Month, Reel to Reel's Carolee McGrath introduces us now to the members of Pro-Life of Pioneer Valley.
Now, biggest heartache of my life turned into the biggest joy of my life.
A touching testimony from a Holyoke grandmother whose college-bound high school senior and model found herself pregnant right before graduation a few years ago. The Latchett family might not have expected to be a pro-life witness, but they moved most people to tears at the log cabin breakfast, sponsored by Pro-Life of Pioneer Valley.
Our beautiful Bella is now 5 years old, hard to believe. And my daughter, the statistic, who so graciously let me tell her story today, our story, will be taking her final exams this week, and then will officially be a senior on the Dean's List for the AIC nursing program.
Close to 200 people gathered for Pro-Life of Pioneer Valley's kickoff event. The breakfast was a way to welcome new members and build support for the group. Longtime pro-life advocate Fred Glidden is the group's president.
As you can see, we're a little bit chaotic today because we didn't know how many were going to show up. We were thinking of 50, 75, 100, and it's more than double that. And it's overwhelming, but it's beautiful to think that we have all these wonderful people that can come together and help support us.
Glidden and several former members of the Pioneer Valley, Massachusetts Citizens for Life broke away from the Boston-based organization Mass Citizens for Life in January. Glidden says growing tensions over the parent group's increased oversight was making it too difficult to operate. So Glidden and several longtime members of PVMCFL, who have been the backbone of pro-life work in the Pioneer Valley for 4 decades, are looking forward to continuing under a new name. Glidden says that he and all of the members of the organization are strictly volunteers.
We're more than anti-abortion, okay? We're pro-life. And we're pro-life from what we've been taught since we were infants, from the moment of conception to the hour of natural death. And we want to work in those particular areas, not just with the young, but with the elderly too.
Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky attended the event and encouraged those gathered to keep being witnesses for life, even though it can be a difficult task.
I think for the pro-life movement, being able to, first of all, come together in prayer and in support of one another, and secondly, in the witness of being outside of abortion clinics and being able to pray, being able to offer alternatives to women who are seeking abortion, and also to realize, too, the psychological harm that comes to both women and men from the sin of abortion. All helps to put everything in perspective, and the crucial work that we do in pro-life, and that we're not going to stop. It might be against the tide, but we are not going to stop, and our message is getting out loud and clear.
We have a wonderful organization that's going to be working with the schools and the kids to try to get our message across of the importance of being pro-life.
Pro-Life of Pioneer Valley is still working on their agenda, which will also include a spaghetti dinner fundraiser and rose sale. 28-year-old Lauren Bernalt's family has been active in pro-life work for decades. She says women facing a crisis pregnancy need to know there are people out there willing to help.
A lot of women are, made to feel like it is their only choice, whether they don't have support from their family, from their community, from their religious community, whatever it is. Making sure that they know that, as a pro-life family or as a pro-life community, that if, God forbid, they're, in a situation where they might consider abortion, that they do have other choices.
The new organization will work with other pro-life groups and crisis pregnancy centers to help spread the pro-life message and reach those who are most in need. In Holyoke, I'm Carolee McGrath.
And another pro-life effort underway is the annual 40 Days for Life, a vigil and fast to end abortion. These are peaceful and prayerful vigils designed to give a positive witness to life outside agencies like Planned Parenthood. But organizers need more volunteers to pledge a few hours to stand out for life. For more information, call Tim Biggins at 413-342-0403. And we also have more information through a link on our website at iobserve.org.